Next, Mathematics 2, Practical 2. Aim of the practical is to create Pythagorean triplets using the formula 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. These are three values and we have to decide whether it is Pythagorean triplet or not. Material required, paper and pen. Okay, students, this type of table will be provided at the time of practical exam. M, you have to find out 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1, then you have to verify whether it is triplet or not, Pythagorean triplet or not, and here you have to write answer. Okay, so only the value of m will be given at the time of practical exam and this rest you have to complete yourself. Okay, so let us see one example. Value of m is given 3. Then we have to find out 2m. 2 into 3 equal to 6. Then m square minus 1. M is equal to 3. So 3 square minus 1 equal to 9 minus 1 equal to 8. Then m square plus 1. 3 square plus 1. So 9 plus 1 equal to 10. So we got three values 6, 8, 10. So we have to decide whether these three numbers form Pythagorean triplet or not. So this type of sum we solved in practice set 2.1. First what we have to do? We have to make the square of these bigger numbers. So 10 square is 100. Then we have to find the sum of square of these remaining numbers. Means 6 square plus 8 square equal to 36 plus 64. 6 square 36. 8 square 64. So 36 plus 64 100. So here 10 square is equal to 6 square plus 8 square. We got both those values equal. Therefore here we have to write 6, 8 and 10 is a Pythagorean triplet. Followed how we completed this table. Let us see one more example. Here I gave the value of m is 2. Then you have to find 2m. 2 multiplied by 2 equal to 4. Then m square minus 1. M is equal to 2. So 2 square minus 1. 2 square is 4. 4 minus 1, 3. Then you have to find m square plus 1. 2 square plus 1. 2 square is 4. 4 plus 1, 5. So we got these three values 4, 3 and 5. So we have to verify whether this is Pythagorean triplet or not. So first we have to make the square of this bigger number 5. 5 square is equal to 25. Then find sum of square of remaining these two numbers. 4 square plus 3 square. 16 plus 9 equal to 25. So we got these both the values equal. That means 4, 3, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Understood? This way you can create Pythagorean triplet by taking any value of m. For further verification, you have to take the value of 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. These three values create Pythagorean triplet. Okay. So these two you have to write in your practical notebook, plus two numbers more I am giving, you have to complete yourself. This one is the second one. Now next you have to take m is equal to 4 and m is equal to 5. For 4 and 5 you have to complete these columns and you have to decide whether it is Pythagorean triplet or not. Understood? So this way we can form Pythagorean triplet. You have to write conclusion. For any natural number other than 1. See, we can't take 1, m equal to 1, because here m square minus 1, you will get 1 minus 1, 0. So you can't take m equal to 1. Other than 1, if you take any value for m, then 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 forms a Pythagorean triplet. So this conclusion you have to write. Followed? This next, Mathematics 2, Practical 3. Aim of the practical is to show that infinite circles can be drawn passing through 2 points. Material required: a sheet of paper, compass, ruler, pencil and eraser. Okay, this reference figure is given. According to this figure we have to construct here. Okay, procedure is, according to this procedure, step by step we will do construction. First step, take any two distinct points, say A and B, on the given sheet of paper. Okay, so here we have to take any 2 points. Point A and B. Second step, join these points to obtain segment AB. We have to join these points to get segment AB. Third step, construct perpendicular bisector of segment AB and name it as L. We have to construct perpendicular bisector of segment AB. So you will require compass here. Keep the compass on point B. Take more than half distance of segment AB like this. Make arcs here. Now keeping same distance, keep the compass on point A and intersect these arcs. Make here point of intersection and draw line passing through this. So this way we construct a perpendicular bisector. This is perpendicular, so show here 90-degree sign, and it bisects, so show this sign. Okay, next step, take any point P on line L with point P as center and PA as the radius. Draw a circle. Verify whether the circle passes through point B. Note your observation. Okay, first, for this intersection here, give name M. First we will take M as the center and AM as radius. See, M as center and AM as radius, and draw circle. It passes through point A and B. Okay. And next, according to this step, we will take one more point P on this line, like this reference figure. Take point P on this line. Then we have to take P as a center and PA as radius. See this way, P as center and PA as radius. And verify whether it passes through both the points A and B. Okay, see. So second circle we drawn. Then take one more point on this line. See, according to this you can do the construction. Now we will take point Q. Anywhere you can take, not necessary like this only you have to take it. Anywhere you can take on this line. Like next point, Q. Now take Q as a center and QA as radius. Every time you have to verify whether it is passing through both the points. See. See here, the circle passes through point A and point B. Now how we took these points on this line below the segment, you can take above the segment also. R. Then you have to take R as the center and RA as radius. R as the center, RA as radius. And draw a circle. It passes through point A and B. Okay? See. Then we will take one more point, S. On the line only you have to take these points. Then take S as the center and SA as radius. Okay, this way you can do the construction. If you take other point on this line and take that point as center and that up to A radius and draw the circle, it may passes through A and B. So this way you can draw infinite number of circles passing through point A and B. So this way you have to do construction. Okay. Then we have to write conclusion. Conclusion. Dashed circles can be drawn passing through two distinct points. So how many circles we can draw? Infinite circles. Infinite circles can be drawn passing through two distinct points, and the centers of all these circles lie on dash of the segment joining those 2 points. Now here you can see the center of this each circle lies on this perpendicular bisector. The name of this line is L. So each center lies on the perpendicular bisector of this segment. So here you have to write circle lie on the perpendicular bisector of the segment joining those 2 points. So this way we can verify, we can draw infinite number of circles passing through 2 distinct points. Followed? So this way we completed Mathematics 2 practical.